What's the reason you wish things hadn't ended? I remember it all starting right after I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, Sarah. We've been together for about 3 years, and it ended messy. Lots of arguments, growing apart, that kind of thing. I was pretty wrecked, but a few months later, I met Emily at a mutual friends party. She was easy to talk to, smart, and we hit it off right away. We started dating, and at first, it felt good to have someone new in my life. About 6 months in, though, I realized something was off. I couldn't fully commit emotionally. My heart was still stuck. On Sarah, I catch myself thinking about her at random times, comparing everything to how it used to be. I sat Emily down one evening after dinner and told her straight up, I'm not over my ex. And it's not fair to you. She listened, didn't get mad, and said she was willing to stick it out and help me work through it. That meant a lot, but it didn't fix me. Over the next few weeks, I sank into a depression. I felt like a total failure. Here was this woman who was basically perfect for me on paper. I even made one of those pros and cons lists to figure out if I should stay. The pros column was packed. We loved the same indie movies, shared a bunch of friends from our social circle, had similar career goals. She wanted to travel and build a stable life, just like me. We laughed at the same dumb jokes, enjoyed hiking on weekends, and could talk for hours without getting bored. The con side? Blank. Nothing. But no matter how much sense it made logically, I couldn't push past seeing her as just a close friend. My emotions were locked up, and I couldn't give her more than that. In the end, I broke up with her. It was one of the hardest conversations I've had. She was hurt, but understanding. After that, I regretted it every single day. I'd wake up wishing I could get over Sarah and go back to Emily, but I knew I wasn't ready. I focused on myself, therapy, gym, hanging out with friends to try and heal. 6 months later, I felt like I turned a corner. I was in a better headspace, ready to date again. I thought about reaching out to Emily, but when I checked in through mutual friends, she was seeing this guy named Mark and looked really happy. They were posting pictures from trips and seemed solid. I didn't want to mess that up, so I let it go and moved on. Not long after, I started dating Jessica. She was a sweet, down-to-earth girl finishing up her degree. We had fun together, simple stuff like coffee dates and movie nights. But when she went back for her final semester of college, she broke up with me out of the blue. Turns out, she was realizing she was gay. I had no clue. It caught me completely off guard. I was disappointed because I really liked her, but there were no hard feelings. She needed to live her truth, and we actually stayed friends for a couple of years. We'd grab lunch now and then, talk about life. Eventually, she moved out of state for a job, and we lost touch. Then came a rough one. I got into a relationship with Rachel, and it dragged on for a couple of years. Looking back, there were red flags early on. Her being secretive with her phone, canceling plans last minute. But I ignored them. Turns out, she was cheating the whole time. When I found out, it hit hard, trust shattered, all that pain. We ended it ugly, and I swore off dating for a while after that. Finally, I met Anna. It was at a work conference, nothing dramatic, just struck up a conversation over bad coffee. We clicked in a way that felt natural and real. We've been married for 20 years now, with 2 kids and a life I'm grateful for every day. I don't look back and wish things had gone differently with Emily or anyone else. All those mistakes, the heartbreaks, they shaped me and led me right here to where I belong.